Country Craft Corner. How in the world are you guys doing today? It is so good to see you again, and thank you so much for stopping back by to see what I'm up to. And what I'm up to today is my Christmas kitchen decorating part 1, I think. I don't think I can do everything today. I've misplaced a couple of little vases that I used last year for my windows. I need to find those. Chris is out blowing the leaves. We need to get up and do the top of the cabinets, so I have to wait for him. And there's a couple of other things that I'm just feeling a little discombobulated about the countertops. So we're gonna do that another day, y'all. That's just all there is to it. You know, I'm just being real with you here. But we have plenty to do in this video, so let's get started, huh? So what I'm gonna do in this one is I'm going to put my kitchen island centerpiece back together again. And this will be a good way for me to show you how I pack things up, you know, and to give you, you know, kind of a hint of how I do things. You know, I know some of you have seen that when I put away my fall, but just in case others of you have not happened to see that particular video, this will be a good video for me to show you how I pack things away. Sometimes I pack them away too well, like those vases. If you hear a leaf blower in the background, that's Chris blowing leaves off of the patio right now. So, but anyway, let me turn my camera around here and get it pointed in a way in which you can watch me work. So we're gonna do this centerpiece, and then we're gonna put together my Then Sings My Soul lantern again. And I will show you a lantern or a funky bow topper that I made for this lantern that I can point you to the video in the description of where I made this topper. Obviously, I'm not gonna remake it today because I really like it for this lantern, and I'm not gonna make a new one when I'm perfectly happy with this one. So, you know, so let's get started. Let me get you turned around here and show you what we're going to work with. I'm excited. Okie dokie, you guys. Now, for those of you who've been with me as I've been working my way through my decor, I'm sure you have seen this tray and this beautiful lantern sitting here. Okie dokie, guys, I'm back. If you hear the rumbling in the background, as I said, that's Chris with his leaf blower. He was just here in front of the windows. I had to wait for a minute because I was screaming over him. So anyway, let's get started here. If y'all remember this lantern, I got this lantern last summer, I believe, from, not this past summer, but the summer before, from Bella D Designs. I'm not sure if she's selling them this year. I have not been to her website lately, but certainly you can go and check out belladdesigns.com and see if she has these for sale this year. She's got this one, and she's got a little smaller lantern, and I'm sure she has new things that she's offering this year. So this is the lantern I want to use again this year. I really enjoyed it last year, and I want to use it again this year. So also I want to use it because I want to give a little shout out to Bella. I encourage you to go to her channel if you haven't. She's as sweet as the day is long. And I encourage you to go and check out her channel, Bella D Designs. I'll give you a link in the description. So we're going to be using this, and we're going to be putting it in this tray. Now, I just got done using this tray. This is the tray that I used over on my credenza for my fall decor. So I'm reusing it here in the kitchen this time. And as you can see, we bought this tray to go with this lantern. As you can see, it just matches beautifully. So there are a couple things that I use inside this lantern. This is what I used for my Christmas decor. And these is two different things here that we put together with. This is a candle holder, and then this is a stick. And we just glued them together. And as you can see, Chris has put a piece of cardboard in there to keep whatever candle I put in there, which is just going to be, this is one of my Flameless Flickering candles. I have a link for these in the description, or excuse me, I have a link for these in my Amazon shop. And this is the smallest size that comes. It came in like 3 or 4 sizes within this one set, 2 of each. And this is one of the smallest sizes. So, and you can see the flame, well, maybe you can't. You can kind of see that the flame moves and flickers. So I'm just going to put that right down in here, and this is the candle I'm going to be using with this centerpiece. And then I'm just going to put this right in here, like that. And I'm going to tilt this lantern, or the whole thing, just about like that. I do have a bow. Sometimes when I decorate with this lantern, I don't add a bow because I like the lantern to speak for itself. But I think I will put a bow on it for Christmas this year. This is the table runner that I'm going to be using on the island, and that I've used on the credenza and on the ivy table. So I will be using this, and the bow goes right with it, the kind of the ticking, red and white ticking. So other elements to this little decor or this little centerpiece is this tree. I really like that tree, so I'm going to add that in, and you can see the trees in the background there. They are going to flank this centerpiece. I also have a joy sign, and I also have a little set of carolers. And let me see what I want to do here. I believe I may have just had them sitting down there like that. Something like that. Now we're going to work around this and see what we come up with. All right, we may have to lift the tree and the carolers up. We'll see. Here's all of the greenery and whatnot that I had in there. And you can see here it says 3-tiered kitchen tray. When I did this centerpiece for the first time, I used to have a 3-tiered tray sitting here for my kitchen centerpiece here on the island. And I utilized all of the things, or some of the things that I had utilized in the 3-tiered tray for this centerpiece, so that I didn't go out and buy anything new for this centerpiece other than Bella's lantern. And the reason for the centerpiece was Bella's lantern that first time, and this time, and this tray. Everything else I had in my coffers and have right now in my coffers. So let me dump this out. And this is just a bunch of greenery, flocked. Some of it's flocked, some of it's not so flocked. And I believe I just kind of built, some greenery into this decor here, or into this centerpiece. Just laid it around. So that's what I'll do here. So I'm just going to play here for a little bit. I also found these paint quiche points that are kind of vintagey. So I'll see about, I don't know whether I need all these. My goodness, there's like 5 of them in here. And I'll see if I need to add them. And I also have some flocked berries. So I missed a whole bag, sorry. So let's see here. All right, let's see. These are so pretty. And since this is vintagey, I'm gonna go ahead and use them in here. I think they're really pretty. just had the pine cones and the bells kind of just laid in here and there. Some of these red berries out, and I think they will just add a finishing touch. Gonna about do it with this. I'll put this bow on it. That is about gonna do it. Of course, I say that and I keep adding. Stick a little deer back in the back there. We have something to look at from behind. And I can't find my bells, so we're not gonna worry about those right now. I might add them later. But I think I will put this, I had it on the top last year, I think, but I'm gonna put it here this year. Okay. This is just a little tiered bow. And for those of you who have not seen it yet, I do have a Craft Bow 101 series on my YouTube channel that offers where I offer bow tutorials for tiered bow, the funky bow, and the round bow. And this is the tiered bow. So I think that looks super pretty. I love it. And I'm not going to put fairy lights in it right now. I may at a later date, but right now I'm not going to. I'll see how I feel about the rest of the kitchen. So there we go. That turned out really cute again. Didn't quite use all of my pine. I'll just put it back in here, and I'll know what goes back in here. What I might like to do is to lift that tree up a little bit in the background, but it's really not bothering me that much. Yeah, I think that might be better. I do have some glue dots here. I'll glue dot it on this piece of wood. Glue dots, you can find them in my Amazon store too. Under craft supplies, I think, in that. Got this tree last year at Hobby Lobby. I'm just gonna put a couple glue dots just in case we don't want it to move when I pick it up and move it off the island. So there we go. Let's just, I might need some of that greenery back, huh? Ha! There we go. Cute. Tell you this tray is hard to switch around. Now I'm glad we cut this video in half for, you know, made it into 2 parts here with the kitchen. Because that took me a little longer than I thought it was. That's really cute. I love it. All right, you guys. Yay. Super cute. All right. All right, now let me pull my Then Sings My Soul lantern over here, and we'll talk about that for a second. Okie dokie, here we go. This is my Then Sings My Soul lantern, and I'll show you why in just a second. Whoops, excuse me. My cousin, Stacy, is a whiz with her Cricut. And she made me a sticker that says, Then Sings My Soul. And we put it on this lantern. You know what I need to do? I need to clean this lantern, y'all. Hang on. It sits over by the stove. Obviously, it looks like it sits over by the stove. Liz over there at Traditions by the Seasons put me onto this, the glass cleaner. It is streakless, and it really is. You get it at Walmart for a song. Got this lantern from Kirkland's a couple of years ago. And there's a big old story that when everybody saw this lantern on my channel, they loved it and went to purchase it online. I don't think they have it anymore. But at that time, they went to purchase it online, and everybody's lantern came broken. And Kirkland's made good on it for sure, but some ended up with several lanterns. Kim over there at Sweet Daisy Creations, I think she got 3 or 4 of them. She painted 2 of them white, I believe, and she uses them all the time in her decor. They look really pretty. One of my favorite little lanterns for sure. I love starting out with a clean slate, you know? That's one thing about this decor. I mean, everything comes apart, my Christmas, and everything gets a good deep cleaning. Okie dokie, there we go. Much better. Sprayway glass cleaner, good stuff. Highly recommend it. Okay, now let me see. I have here inside Then Sings My Soul lantern. I have no idea what I did with this last year, y'all, so we're gonna find out. Oh, it looks like this is a, okay. I made a little candle ring out of pip berries and tinsel. Isn't that cute? I didn't tie it together though. Why wouldn't I have tied it together? I don't know. Let me put you down a little bit here. This is called Guess What You Did Last Year, Arlen. Try to figure out what you did. Okay. I wonder if I had it tie wrapped on here, like I do this, or did I have it in the bottom? I bet you I had it tie wrapped on here, and that's why it's not tied together. I'm going to say that. So let me unfurl this from here. That's another little candle ring I made out of pip berries and just added some little red tufts to it. You can do this stuff yourself, you guys. You don't have to pay arm and a leg and a, you know, everything else to make a pretty candle ring. All right. Let's see. just gonna put a little tie wrap around this and up through here and tie it on. Okay. Okay, there we go. Now, let's fluff and see what we come up with here. I'm going to go ahead and use this candle. I think that's kind of cool. Kind of wispy and pretty and different. Where's it? What helped how I had it in the camera. Ugh. I just tied it on there and super pretty. And this very simply goes inside. I think I must have had the Christmas trees. I can't fit them in, so I had them like that. We're going to go with that. I have not looked back on pictures or anything. I'm just creating as I'm going, but that's cute. The candle needs to be. Okay, so there's the inside. And let me pull out the lantern topper that I made. Look at that. Oh my goodness, it needs some fluffing. So let me, first of all, I can see something I want to do here that I'm doing different now. I don't know whether I can do it. Let's see. I'm going to tie this back tie on with a tie wrap because it's going to hold it better and pull it closer to the lantern than the way I had it attached with this pipe cleaner. And then this is what I'll use to tie it onto the lantern with, and I'll be able to pull it really tight up against here. Okay, so let me do some fluffing. My goodness. It looks like I used some more of these pink flowers, or pinky, kind of vintagey looking poinsettias. And I used some, a little joy sign in there to go with the joy ribbon that I used. Let me do some fluffing. Wow. I put pip berries in it and this little Santa Claus in it. Glued him in, or tied him in, can't tell. Wow. This is cute. Okay, so there we go. Cute, huh? Let me put this up, and all I do, turn this around, and I tie this, use this extra piece of ribbon, and I just hold it around the front like this, and I just tie it on, and I tie a bow in this ribbon. A square bow, as my mama used to call it. And you go left over right, your left piece of material over your right, and then your right over left, and then you pull them. In this case, I'm going to pull really tight. See how that pulled that up against the... Would have been nice had I taken the tags off of that, huh? Oh my goodness. Pulled that whole lantern topper right snug up against this piece. That means it's not going anywhere. I love this. Can you see this cagey ribbon here? I love this stuff. I used it on my pencil tree as garland, kind of. And it is stiff and beautiful. Okay, we just do a little square bow. There we go. And that will sit right over there where it always sits on my kitchen counter. Let's get it kind of fluffed out again here. I can give you a link to where I made this entire thing, if you guys would like to know how to make that. Really cute. Turned out super cute. Again, why do I want to create, why do I want to recreate the wheel when I have this already made and I was really careful to put it away, and you know, I can just pull it back out and put it back together again. Same with the, you know, the centerpiece. So I love it. All right, let me turn around here. And I'm gonna put this Ziploc bags back in my bin here that all this came out of. And we're gonna do some final words here. Really glad that I went ahead and did this in 2 parts. Honest to goodness, y'all. Okie dokie, everybody, I'm done. I'm done for this one. I'm glad I did cut this one in 2, you know, kitchen part 1 and part 2. Because this took me longer, even though I was pulling out old decor and, you know, recreating the wheel again. It still took me a while. It still took me a while to get it all pulled together. So I'm going to end this one here, and the next one will be, I'll show you at the very least the island set up with the trees and, you know, and everything on the island. I'll show you that. And then I'll get this lantern in place and maybe show you a little picture of that over there too. But I'm not going to show you the whole kitchen until we get it decorated for Christmas or completed. There's a few things that I need to find and I need to do in order to bring you that video. So, but that will be next in the queue. And thank you guys so much for, you know, putting up with me in this one. I'm telling you, for the hour before I started this, I was running around this house like a crazy woman. I was trying to find those vases and I can't find them, and pull in here and pull in there, and I'm just a mess. So please forgive my discombobulation. There's a word, the word of the day, discombobulation. I think it's a word. Discombobulated is for sure. I don't know whether discombobulation is. I made it up today. But we'll do the kitchen reveal for the next one. And for now, I am going to shut this down because, again, I am just about absolutely nothing of substance. So let me go into my final words and say that I hope that all is well with everyone. And for those of you who may be struggling or suffering with a catastrophic illness or chronic pain, I've been having a little knee pain, by the way, you guys, knee and hip and joint pain. Weather's been changing a lot on me. Could you please add me to your prayers? I would really appreciate it just for a little while. Because I've been struggling this week. I'll tell you the truth, I have been. So if y'all could just add me to your prayers, I would appreciate it. But for those of you struggling or suffering with a catastrophic illness or chronic pain, I hope that you have someone there with you, taking care of you, helping you get through each day, making the very, very best out of each day. I hope there's nothing weighing on your minds or your hearts, pulling your attention away from where you want it to be or from where it should be. I love y'all to bits, to bits, to bits, hugs all around, and I keep you in my thoughts and my prayers every single day. And with all that said, I'll just say, until next time, y'all take good care. Bye-bye.